Hi there, welcome to Shree Learning Academy. Today we are covering common malware types. And if you are looking for private coaching, don't forget to reach out on WhatsApp. Let's dive in. Malware is short for malicious software, and just like the name sounds, it's any kind of software designed specifically to harm, exploit, or gain unauthorized access to systems, networks, or data. It's like a digital parasite that can sneak into your computer or phone, often without you even realizing it, and then it can cause all sorts of damage. Now you might be wondering, how does malware even get into your system? Well, malware doesn't just magically appear. It needs a way in. These ways in are called attack vectors. Think of an attack vector as a door or window that a burglar might use to enter your house. In the digital world, there are many such doors and windows. One of the most common ways malware infects a system is through email attachments. You might receive an email that looks totally legit. It might even look like it's from your bank or from a friend. But hidden inside is an infected file. The moment you click on that file, you unknowingly invite the malware into your computer. Another common method is through malicious websites or pop-ups. You know those sketchy websites that ask you to download a free file or update your software? Sometimes clicking on those is all it takes for a malware to jump into your system. It's like walking into a trap. Drive-by downloads, as they are called, are especially dangerous. You don't even have to click anything. Just visiting the wrong website can trigger a malware download in the background. Software vulnerabilities are another route. If your apps or operating system aren't updated regularly, they can have a security holes, bugs that malware can exploit to sneak in. That's why you always hear people saying, keep your software updated. It's not just for new features, it's also to keep the bad guys out. Now that we have talked about how malware gets in, let's look at what kind of malware are out there. Not all malware behaves the same way. Some are more dangerous than others, and each has its own way of causing trouble. Today we will be covering the three most common types of malware: viruses, worms, and Trojans. We will explore other types in upcoming lessons. Let's start with viruses. A computer virus is probably the most well-known type of malware. Just like a biological virus, a computer virus attaches itself to a file or a program, and once that infected file is opened, the virus spreads to other files or programs on your system. It can delete files, slow down your system, or even make it completely unusable. Here's an example. Back in 1999, there was a virus called the malicious virus. It came in through email disguised as Microsoft Word document. When people opened the file, the virus sent itself to the first 50 contacts in their email address book. It spread like wildfire. At its peak, it caused tens of millions of dollars in damage and forced big companies like Microsoft and Intel to shut down their email systems temporarily. Next, let's talk about worms. Unlike viruses, worms don't need a host file or program to spread. They are self-replicating. That means once they get into your system, they can copy themselves and spread to other computers all on their own. They often exploit network vulnerabilities, which makes them especially dangerous in corporate environments. One famous case was the ILOVEYOU Worm from the year 2000. This one also spread via email with the subject line, I love you. People were curious. They opened the attachment and boom, the worm activated. It overwrote files, sent copies of itself to everyone in the victim's email list, and caused billions of dollars in damage worldwide. It was one of the fastest spreading malware outbreaks in history. Then there are Trojans, also known as Trojan horses. Just like the story from the Greek mythology, where the Greeks used a wooden horse to trick the Trojans and sneak into their city, a Trojan malware hides inside something that looks harmless. You might download a game, a video player, or even a free version of some paid software. But once you run it, the Trojan activates in the background. It doesn't replicate like a virus or a worm, but it opens the door for other malware or attackers to take control of your system. A real-world example of this was the Zeus Trojan. It was used mainly to steal banking information. Victims would unknowingly install Zeus on their computers, and once it was in, it captured keystrokes. So when someone logged into their bank account, Zeus would record everything, the username, the password, even the answers to security questions. It was incredibly effective and led to millions of dollars being stolen from individuals and small businesses. And it doesn't stop there. Some Trojans are used to create backdoors into your system. That means an attacker can come and go as they please, stealing data or installing even more malware. Others can turn your computer into part of a botnet, which is a network of infected computers controlled by a hacker. These botnets can be used to launch attacks on websites, send out spam emails, or even mine cryptocurrency without the owner's knowledge. Now you might be thinking, okay, this all sounds pretty scary, but what can I do to protect myself? The good news is that there are steps you can take. First, always keep your software and operating systems up to date. Updates often include security patches that fix the very holes malware uses to sneak in. Second, be cautious with email. Don't open attachments or click on links from people you don't know. Even if you do recognize the sender, double check the email address and content. Sometimes hackers proof email addresses to look legit. Third, use strong antivirus and anti-malware software. These programs can scan your system regularly and catch malware before it does any serious damage. And finally, trust your instincts. If something feels off, like a random pop-up telling you your computer is infected or asking for your credit card information, don't click on it. Close the window, disconnect from the internet if needed, and run a scan. At the end of the day, malware is a constant threat, but it's not unbeatable. With a bit of knowledge and some good digital hygiene, you can stay ahead of most of the tricks that hackers use. Remember, the first step to defending yourself is simply being aware of what's out there. So whether it's a sneaky virus, a fast-spreading worm, or a deceptive Trojan, you now know what malware is, how it infects systems, and what it can do once it's inside. And more importantly, you know how to protect yourself. Stay alert, stay updated, and think before you click. That's your best defense in the digital world. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you are looking for more personalized training, contact us on WhatsApp. We offer a range of theoretical and practical courses starting at just $99. You can also find a written explanation and a quiz on our website. Link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe for more useful videos and feel free to ask any questions in the comments. We are here to help. See you in the next one.